power chord? Don't make me laugh. Drop C, drop B, drop A. No. We're in standard tuning. The heaviest chord that can be played on a guitar is in fact a chord that is also the foundation of all music. Those of you who have followed me for quite some time may know where I'm going with this. The heaviest chord on a guitar is a triad.
And boom goes the dynamite.
First, I'll outline some contenders for the heaviest chord. Now, when I say heavy, I don't mean the pitch. I mean the heaviness, okay? We'll start with C as our root, and we'll go through a couple contenders for the heaviest chord of all time before we get to the rightful answer, which is a triad. So, here is a power chord. Nice. Not heavy, though. Here's a stacked fifth power chord. You see what happened to my mouth there? It started to kind of do that. That's a sign that things are getting heavier, but still not the heaviest guitar chord. Let's stack an octave onto this stacked fifth power chord. Nice. Moving in the right direction. But none of these chords have even come close to the power of a triad. Let me play you a C triad. No, no, no. You think that I meant... You think I meant that? A root position triad on the second string set? No, this is the triad I'm talking about. Now let me put that in context for you. I wrote a song, it's called Rise. It came out on my Back to Basics EP, which you can stream down below. There is a portion of the riff that I wrote, which I'll play for you in its entirety, but I want you to pay attention to this heavy sound. The riff contains both triads and stacked fifth octave power chords, so you can compare them side by side. Here's an example. As you can hear there's a distinct heaviness on the triad side of things compared to the stacked fifth octave. Inherently, a stacked fifth octave is played on the A string with the root, so we can't really get heavier than a B flat stacked fifth octave unless we go to an extended range guitar, which is kind of cheating. We're talking standard tuning, standard 6-string guitar. This B flat stacked fifth power chord is still not as heavy as this 3-note triad. And I think you'll agree with me there. So let's put it into a more musical context. Here is the song I was talking about, Rise. A little snippet of the verse for you. Can be major, minor, augmented, or diminished, but the fact that it can exist utilizing this heavy E string and still being fairly harmonically interesting as opposed to a power chord, which is just a root and a fifth, I think adds to the heaviness because you get that rich, luxurious harmonic texture
that you so desperately crave.
So what makes this a triad is it has a root, a third, and a fifth. In this case, it's a major triad. The root note is C, but we're stacking it with the fifth. So we have that stacked fifth power chord element. It's just that we are actually creating an interval of a fourth by putting the fifth on top of the triad, which yields a second inversion triad. Of course, rhythm is important here. So in the riff that I played, we have this. So that really kind of brings out that girth. You know what I'm saying? But of course you can turn this into a minor triad just by adjusting the third. So a minor triad is actually just an upside down power chord. Now that's nice. So I encourage you to experiment with triads in your heavy riff writing because they can be utilized, and I feel like they're often overlooked in all music, but especially heavier music. Nobody's really rocking the triads. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little lesson on the heaviest guitar chord you can possibly play. And now to end this video, the only way I know how, with a flurry of notes. And this has nothing to do with everything that I just talked about. It's just a pretty sick guitar solo in my opinion. It's the guitar solo from Rise. Check it out, it's streaming everywhere. Again, there's a link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then,